White women do not have blonde hair. Ooh, I'm about to ruffle some feathers. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Receipts with Real, and I'm back at it with another crazy yet educational, informational topic. Oh my gosh, so I've been seeing this topic about cultural appropriation and how the YT girls shouldn't wear braids. And then in response, it's always, well, why do black girls wear blonde hair? Now, contrary to popular belief, blonde hair is not unanimous or dominated by white women. Only 5% of Caucasian women have natural blonde hair, y'all. 5%. That means that all of them Caucasian women that you see walking around with blonde hair, chances are that's not their natural hair color. All you gotta do is look at the roots. Look at the roots. So you know how y'all love to use statistics? Y'all always love to say black women are single moms, black women are ghetto, statistics show that black males gonna end up with a felony, or whatever statistics y'all love to go by, right? Well, statistics say that only 5% of Caucasian American women have blonde hair. This is quite hilarious to me. And when I get to thinking about stuff, I think, wow, well, I have a couple of cousins who were born with naturally blonde hair. It runs in my family. And these are black women. Granted, they are light-skinned, but they came from two black parents. I think about the albino women with blonde hair. And then I also think about the tribes. I know y'all heard about the tribe. Melanesians, they have naturally blonde hair and they're not Caucasian. Now, I don't deny that more Caucasian women have blonde hair than black women. I think that that is factual, but that's just not the case here in America. In America, most women are brunette. These are facts. So now that we've debunked that theory, let's move on to the wigs. I'm also tired of hearing the phrase, oh, y'all wear wigs to look like us. Y'all wear wigs to look like Caucasian women. Y'all, when we gonna keep it a buck? When we gonna keep it real? Nobody is out here ordering Caucasian woman 300. Nobody is out here ordering the Caucasian woman bundles. I'm just keeping it a buck. And some stuff I might say, I might offend everyone. I might even offend my own people. But nobody is out here ordering the Caucasian woman bundles. Is y'all gonna be real? Because the real bundles that's being ordered, the look that people are going for, is coming from Asian women. If anything, y'all need to be thanking them Asian women, because them Asian women are the ones with the thick, full, voluptuous hair. They have that voluptuous look that we are going for, right? They've been known to grow hair down to their behind or past their behind like it's nothing. They can literally grow hair to their feet like it's nothing. Now, whether or not you think it's right for black women to wear Asian women hair, I get it. I feel you on that, so I'm not here to argue that. I think our culture should lay off of the wigs too. I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm tired of seeing the screen doors. I'm tired of seeing the wigs. The only wig that I own currently is a U-part wig, because it's something about that natural part, baby. It is just something about my natural hairline showing that I love. I can't get with the screen doors, but we ain't here to talk about that right now. I ain't finna get off into all of that. I'm just here for y'all to keep it real, because nobody is ordering the Caucasus colonizer bundles. It's not happening. So give credit to the Indian women who are Asian as well, because they're the ones out here sacrificing their hair. So I done already debunked two theories. We're not wearing blonde hair to look like the colonizers, and we're not wearing wigs to look like them either. When I was growing up, I used to be scared to have anybody else's hair texture but mine, because when them folk used to come in the classrooms and they used to do the lice checks, guess who they was giving the lice checks to? They weren't giving it to us black kids. But I think it's important to ask, how did we get here? I think it's important to touch on how we even got here in the first place. How did we as a society make it popular to start wearing other people's hair? Like, why is that even a thing? The perms, y'all. The good old Just For Me. I know y'all remember them Just For Me perms. I think my mama, after she stopped buying Just For Me, she started buying olive oil. All the 70s, 80s, 90s babies had perms. And they parents did too. And I was one of them. I'm a 90s baby. Interesting thing about it is I always had long hair growing up, okay? When I was young, I really had hair down my back. Y'all know y'all always hear the phrase, my hair would have been long if my mama wouldn't have put a perm in my hair when I was 7 years old. That is like a famous phrase in the black community, but it's so sad because it's true. People were putting perms in their head every 6 weeks like clockwork. Baby, if it's one thing about it, us black folk, we was going to get to that salon whether we had the money or not. We was going to pay somebody to do our hair or we was going to do it ourselves. I remember people getting perms earlier just putting some perms on their edges because they couldn't stand the way their natural edges looked. As a society, black women's hair started thinning to the point where they started coming up with creative hairstyles to get around the thinning. Do y'all remember the famous fan ponytail? Oh, that fan ponytail was iconic, right? But at my school, you used to get made fun of, especially if your pony was little. When I look back at it, the fan pony was just another way of coping. It was another way of, my hair is falling out, my hair is thinning, so I'm finna come up with this creative hairstyle. Growing up, we faced a lot of backlash. Like, I'm telling y'all, black little girls had it so hard. We couldn't come to school with our natural hair because that was considered unkept. Why that little girl hair ain't done? But then once you start putting perms in your head, then your hair start falling out. If your hair is nappy, white people ain't happy. That's what Chris Rock, I believe he said that in his movie. But baby, that was the 90s and the early 2000s. Because it got to the point where we just got fed up and we decided to fight back. I ain't had no perm since 2006. Long gone are the days of bald-headed black women because most of the black women that I know, the ones with natural hair, oh, their hair is long and gorgeous. We have the most beautiful hair. We all are embracing our curls. And I know I can't speak for everybody because I know, obviously, there are still people suffering from alopecia. Because you got to think about it. If somebody was getting perms their whole entire lives, it's a high chance that their scalp could have a chemical reaction and they may never be able to grow hair. So there is hope for the new generation, but some of that hope is lost on the millennials and the other generations because of how long they were forced to get perms, right? But as for me and mine, we got gorgeous hair, okay? We have beautiful hair, beautiful crowns, hair that defies gravity. And I'm seeing this natural movement where everybody is just embracing their natural hair. And it's just such a beautiful thing to see. Because for so long we was told, black women can't grow hair, black women can't grow hair. Now every black girl that I see got long hair. And y'all think that their hair is short for one or two reasons. Because they always wearing wigs. But y'all don't know what they be holding under them wigs, baby. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all see what them wigs did for Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. I got two beautiful daughters. I have never even thought about relaxing their hair, and their hair is long, gorgeous. We actually had our own hair care line called Uniquely Coiled. I'm about to get back into it, y'all, so y'all make sure y'all check that out. We do have an Instagram page, but my children are the face of our business because, I mean, the hair is just tea. Why not? And even though we are embracing our natural hair, black people are still facing hair discrimination to this day. We're told that we look unprofessional, we can't get jobs, we can't get into certain academies, and we're still dealing with hair discrimination in the public school systems till this day.
Barbers Hill High School student DeAndre Arnold has always been a good student.
AB student, he has dual credit classes that he's taking. You know, he's not a problem.
But Arnold's mother, Sandy, says her son's hair has lately been a problem at the school and one that sent him to in-school suspension.
This is a part of who he is, our beliefs.
DeAndre's family is from Trinidad. He says a lot of the men in his culture grow their dreadlocks. These are pictures of some of his family members.
I really like that part of, Trinidadian culture. So, I really embrace that.
For years, his mother says he's had dreadlocks and always followed the school's dress code.
The dress code is off the shoulders, above the earlobes, and out of the eyes.
DeAndre wears his hair just like this, in which he says is in compliance with the dress code. But after Christmas break and just 3 months before DeAndre's graduation, his mother says the district changed the dress code policy.
They say that even though my hair is up and off of all the regulations, that if it was down, it would be out of dress code. Not that I'm out of dress code, but if I was to take it down, I would be out of dress code, which doesn't make any sense.
Because you don't take it down.
I don't take it down in school.
DeAndre's mother says she's tried to reach out to board members and the superintendent in hopes of coming to a resolution, but hasn't gotten a response. She says her son isn't allowed back to school and can't walk in the upcoming graduation until his dreadlocks are cut.
Are you going to cut DeAndre's hair?
Absolutely not. This is his belief. This is a part of who he is. This is his culture. This is what we believe. So absolutely not. I'm not going to cut his hair.
Unbelievable. This young man and countless others have been discriminated against because of their hair. And it's not just locks. There are children who have been sent home, kicked out of the classroom because their afro was too big. There was a mother who went to the news because a teacher told her that her daughter doesn't smell pleasant because she smells like cocoa butter and shea butter. The Crown Act was created because of hair discrimination. And it was just passed in Texas in 2023. A year ago. Not even a year ago, y'all. So y'all mean to tell me that hair discrimination was and still is a thing in this current day and age, and y'all can't understand why some black women wear wigs? Survival, y'all. Survival of the fittest. It really was just a survival skill that turned into a fashion statement. So I don't know when wigs are going to disappear. I don't think it's going to happen in this lifetime, but hopefully it'll happen in the next. I just wanted to give y'all some insight on things that people have gone through in our country and why our culture is the way that it is. It's because we've been assimilating. We've been trying to adapt to European beauty standards for the longest so that we can get jobs, get a better education. When I was growing up, I used to always see the news broadcasters pressing their hair, flipping their curls so they could assimilate. But now I see the news broadcasters, they rocking braids, bantu knots. I love to see it. Also, I've seen other races steal so many things from us. It's comical to me that somebody would even imply that we're trying to steal from them or copy off of them when we were literally denied opportunities for being ourselves. There used to be a time where you were shamed for having a big behind. There was a time when you were shamed for having big lips, big noses, dark skin. Now people head into the tanning booth so they could be 3 shades darker than me. Oh, lip injections, BBLs, all of that is to assimilate black women. So when people speak on cultural appropriation, it's not something that personally bothers me. When I see people doing what they do, I just kind of laugh and just keep on going about my day. But I can understand why it's offensive, because now it's like trendy to wear box braids. It's trendy to wear the braids that culturally black women were shamed for and shunned upon for so many years. And now everybody else is kind of just mocking our pain and the things that we had to go through. That's all the time that I have for y'all. If you enjoyed this message today, please do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm still a growing channel, so the best way you can support me is to like this video, leave your thoughts and opinions below, and I will catch you next time.